Very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to discuss a topic that is it better to take an year as a drop after 12th to prepare for CLAT? Lot of students and their parents have the queries related to this. So today in this video, I am going to discuss the pros and the benefits of taking an year drop for preparing CLAT preparation. Okay. So in this video, we will be discussing all the queries and points related to it through the PPT slide. So let me share the PPT slide. So the topic of today's discussion is it better to drop an year after 12th for preparing CLAT, that is common law admission test, or any national law entrance test examination, let's suppose CLAT or ILET that is conducted for National Law University, Delhi. Okay. So let us go through what is the composition of CLAT, what is the syllabus of the CLAT, and what are the subjects being asked in CLAT. So there are 5 sections of the CLAT. First started with the English part. Second is mathematics. Third is legal aptitude. Fourth one is logical reasoning. And fifth one is general knowledge that includes current affairs also. So in English, we have seen from the year 2009 to 2020, the questions are generally asked from comprehension passages, grammar, word meaning, or some incorrect or correct sentences. In the year 2011, there were 4 comprehension passages. So all 40 marks of the English were from comprehension passages only. Okay. So related to English, this is the syllabus. Okay. In mathematics part, there are 11 to 12 chapters generally being asked in CLAT. First, we will be dealing with the algebra, then profit and loss, time and work, average, speed and distance, permutation and combination, Venn diagram, and some mensuration type of question been generally asked in mathematics. Before, like after CLAT 2020, now the pattern of CLAT has been changed. Now the total marks of the CLAT is 150, and there is 150 questions only, and negative marking is 0.25. Okay. Third part is legal aptitude. So in legal aptitude, basically you study 5 subjects. Subject 1, constitutional law. Second, contract law. Third, Indian Penal Code. Fourth, law of torts. And fifth one is miscellaneous, that consists of 4 to 5 section, basically IPR laws or some part of environmental laws, or few basic, contemporary issues that comes under the 5th category. Now the question of legal aptitude in CLAT is being dynamic in nature. Now the question being asked in, hypothetical question or important court decisions. So you have to go through the 12 month of court judgment, like what are the judgment given by the Supreme Court or High Court in the famous cases, okay, that involves any constitutional law provision or any substantial law provision. Okay. Now the fourth part is logical reasoning. Logical reasoning basically consists of 2 parts. First one is the logical and second one is the analytical. Last one, that is, I think, one of the key element to score more and more in the CLAT admission. That is general knowledge, which includes current affairs. Because in this section, either you know or don't know. You don't need to solve the general knowledge question. So in this, the question being generally asked from the history, geography, polity, geography, environment, and current affairs also includes the national and international importance, like sports, appointment, award, honors, etc. Okay. So let us go. Now my next slide will be how to prepare for these subject in a separate manner. Okay. So in English, for English part, it is necessary to read as much as possible. So try to read the newspaper, try to read the legal judgment, either from any book that is given by the Manu Law Classes, or that is available in market. So once you start reading as much as possible, you won't read through your mouth. You will start reading through your eyes. And that is the crux to score better in English part. Okay. So if you start reading a newspaper, you might know the meaning of many words, and you might don't know the meaning of many words. So you have to underline it, make it a copy, make it a notes, and please underline those words and try to understand the meaning from dictionary. Okay. Because if you start reading through your eyes, it will help you in solving comprehension based passages in minimum time. Okay. And also solve previous year question paper of English, so that you will get to know that what is the pattern of the CLAT, or what is the pattern of All India Law Entrance Test. You can also solve LSAT paper for English part, because in LSAT there are two elements only. First is English and second one is reasoning part. So even in LSAT, the comprehension based passages is quite good, and you need to solve it for your practice part. Take online mock test and check your performance. Take as many as tests you can before attempt CLAT, because mock test is the crux of scoring good marks in CLAT. More you will solve the mock test, more you will realize that okay, this is one part where I need to work hard to achieve more marks. So try to solve as many as mock test you can. The minimum mock test an aspirant should take before taking CLAT is 50. So if you have attempted below 50, then sorry to say, you will face problem in scoring good marks in CLAT. Next part is mathematics. Generally, people or aspirant of law admission test fear of mathematics. They generally leave the blank part, that is 15 or 20 questions from the mathematics part. Simple in or plain manner, they leave it. But for this part, I make sure that if you practice 7 to 8 chapters, you will easily score 12 marks. Like what are those chapters? I tell you: average, time, speed and distance. Then is permutation. Next one is time and work. So if you cover these 4 chapters, you will easily score nearby 12 marks. And the mantra of scoring good marks in mathematics is practice, practice, and the practice. The more you will practice, more you will get like the maximum variety of question in the mock test or in any book, and that will help you in scoring good marks in mathematics. But if you leave mathematics and prepare for law entrance test, then sorry to say, you will end up in some private law college, or you will end up not in a good uh, college. So practice these 4 part of mathematics, and that will definitely help you in scoring 10 marks at least. Okay. Next one is the legal aptitude. So first point is legal issues from the last 12 months. Read about them. Read the judgment. Read the basic principle that is based upon the legal issues has been formulated, or the judgment upon given upon. Okay, so try to read those legal issues or those judgment that is given by the High Court or the Supreme Court in the last 12 months. Okay. Next is try to read landmark judgment or important cases from the last 12 months or say 2 years. Even try to read about the new legislation. What are the pros and cons in the new legislation? Let's suppose there is a example of in today's context, farmers bill. So what is the problem in the farmers bill? Why the farmers are agitating against these farmers bill? What is the pros and cons of this farmers bill? Where there is lack in the farmers bill? So try to read these things, whether it is presently online or offline. But in Manu Law classes, it will be provided to you through online and offline media. It is like we research on these topic and we have a team to research on this topic, and they will be, summarizing newspapers, summarizing different articles, and they will be giving notes to you, and you just chill in the room and just read on this. You don't need to go through the different newspaper. If you read the newspaper or monthly current affairs given by the Manu Law classes. Okay. For legal aptitude, try to solve, previous year question paper of CLAT. That will definitely help you in scoring good marks in the CLAT. And try to improve legal vocabulary, legal jargons, legal terms, foreign phrases, maxim. Even in CLAT, there might be the direct question related to the legal max. Like what is the meaning of quid pro quo? Or what is the meaning of UB just ABDB idiom? Okay. So if you know the legal maxim, the meaning, you can easily take it and you can save your time. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Next is logical reasoning. So for logical reasoning, first point is your fundamental needs to be clear. Unless or until your fundamental is not clear, you cannot score well in CLAT. So refer to good books. We at Manu Law classes, work on these things, work on books. We try to revise our books. We try to update our books. And the Manu Law classes, the material given by it is up to date. Or any books which you find it reasonable, or any books you find it good, try to solve a question from that book, and that will help you definitely. Okay. For CLAT and the growing dynamism in CLAT, you need to learn how to manage your time. So if you are not good with the managing time, you might be losing marks in CLAT. So try to solve the question in minimum time. First, try to learn the basic fundamental concept. Second part is try to solve the variety question. Third, when you are done with those parts, try to solve the question in minimum time. 16 seconds, 20 seconds. Each question won't take more than it. Okay. And then try to solve previous year question paper. And please analyze that. Let's suppose there are 40 questions. So how much time did you take to solve previous year question paper of logical reasoning? If you are able to solve 40 questions in 30 minutes, then you are quite good. And more importantly, solve question in minimum time as well as with efficiency. Okay. If you solve like 40 questions in 30 minutes, and let's suppose 20 questions are wrong, then it doesn't make any sense at all. I must tell you that those 40 questions, maybe you know or don't know, try to analyze that what are the 35 questions that I can easily solve in 20 minutes. First, solve those questions that you can easily solve it. Okay, and then go to the toughest part. Next one is general knowledge and current affairs. So general knowledge and current affairs, you should be updated every month, that what are the current affairs, and try to read the static portion of the general knowledge, that is history, geography, and environment. Okay. And science also. Okay. That cannot be, left out. Okay. So one question, there are many queries related to can we prepare CLAT with our class 12th preparation. Okay. So you can prepare, you can manage it. Okay. But the problem lies in this whole slide is when you start preparing for CLAT and in parallel, i uh, I am wrong on this part. When you preparing for your class 12, when you are pursuing your class 12 and you start preparing for CLAT in parallel, what is the wrong with this is actually, when you are in class 12, you go to your class, you went to your class for 6 to 8 hours, then you have homework to complete it, that will take nearby 2 to 3 hours. So 12 hours goes to your school routine, and then average, take an average of 7 to 8 hours of teaching, so you are left with the 3 to 4 hours. So 2 hours will take your doing the normal routine. So hardly you have 30 minutes or 1 hour for the CLAT preparation. So in 30 minutes or 1 hour of CLAT preparation, even daily, you cannot complete the preparation of it, you know. So when you are going forward towards your 12th board, you have to attempt your pre-board, then you have to attempt your board exam that generally happens in the month of March and April or April. And the CLAT exam takes place in the second week of May. So you cannot give to CLAT preparation after December. So you have gap of 3 months or 4 months while you are preparing for the board exam, and that is advisable on, because if you perform poor in your class 12, that will definitely against you in future term. Okay, so prepare for the CLAT 12, and then the student have only 1 month to prepare for CLAT, and then most of the student don't perform well in the CLAT due to their class 12 preparation. So in case if you drop an year, to prepare for CLAT, then you have 10 months of time to prepare for CLAT only. You will have the single agenda in your mind to prepare for CLAT. You can join best institute in your city, or you can join Manu Law Classes or any institute you like. But related to this, although this view is my personal view, and I want to see that if you drop an year for CLAT, you will perform quite well and you will end up in some good national law university. And that will help you in securing your future or securing a good job after college. Second, generally, queries from the parent side that should my board or student take admission in any college, let's suppose XYZ college, and then prepare for CLAT along with the colleges. If the student can manage it well, he or she can do it. But the problem lies in this actually, although this is my personal view. This is my personal view, let me remind you. Because see, the college system in India generally runs on semester system. So if you take admission in any college in the month of June or July, the first semester will be happening in the month of December. As second semester will be, the exam of second semester will be happening in the month of June, or let's suppose May. So try to understand this point. I am going to attempt CLAT in the month of May. And I have the paper, the college paper in the month of May. So I will give my priority to college exam and not CLAT. So there again, there is a tussle between college exam and the CLAT. And generally the student miserably fails in this practice. And seeing the present scenario, seeing the COVID in situation, suppose if you took admission in CLAT 2021 or 2022, you are not going to enjoy the college life, or you are not going to enjoy the hostel life, because college will run through the online medium. So it's better to take a drop and focus on the single agenda, that is prepare for CLAT or IELTS, and make sure that you land up in any national law university. That will definitely help you, and you will realize the benefits of being a part of national law university. Okay, so if the student is able to manage the college and the CLAT preparation, then it's up to them part that he can pursue this. And suppose the college, if the student able to secure 110 marks in CLAT 2021, then he can take an admission in college and prepare for CLAT, because he just need 5 to 10 marks to increase and land up in good national university. Okay, so my conclusion for this slide is, if the student is able to manage both college and CLAT preparation, he should do this. Second part is, please take it in mind that CLAT exam and the college exam will clash to each other, and most of the time you preference to give the college exam, and then you are not able to perform well in the CLAT exam because of the class of timing in the college exam and the CLAT exam. Now again, the crux of this video is either why you are taking a drop after class 12 preparation. You wanted to be in good college. Okay, so the pros of being a part of good colleges: you will get exposure, you will get a good classmate, like lot of classmates along with you to perform well in university. You will get a good professor, good infrastructure, and there is lot of exposure in good colleges rather than not performing well colleges. So if you want to secure your future, if you want to feel the elite class after you are done with the law, please prepare for any law entrance test and try to perform well, so that you in future you are in a good national law university and your future can be secured. Okay, I won't say that non-national law university students don't perform well and they don't do well, but then you have an edge. If you are in any national law university, you are having an edge. And most of the time in some few vacancy given by the law firm, they generally ask for national law university graduates or national law university postgraduates. So there will you feel the difference of being the part of national law university or non-national university. This is my personal view related to this slide. Please don't feel disguise. If you are in non-national university, even you can perform well better, and even you can perform better than a student who is in national university. But then a student who are the part of the national university have the S, have the good exposure, have the good infrastructure of college, have the good senior, have the good junior, have the good classmates, all positive things are with the national law university that will help you in building your career, in building your life. And a college decide your fate of your life. Everywhere you go, you will be asked that from which college you have been graduated or you have been post graduated. So that is one of the thing that attached with you with your CV or resume. Thank you, student.